The film opens with a woman driving a car. Her name is Linda. She's an adult movie star. Recently, a movie she acted in was a huge hit in the adult industry. But she's always moody and sad, and how she reached the point where she had to become an adult star is shown in the film. In 1970, Linda and her friend Patsy are chilling in Linda's backyard, smoking cigarettes and laying down in the sun nearby the swimming pool. Linda says if her mother saw us, Linda knows her mother is very strict. Linda and Patsy even talk about Linda's love interest and how she is afraid to move forward in relationships physically with them. There is a reason why Linda is afraid of having a physical relationship. In the past, Linda got pregnant and the baby was put up for adoption by her mother. This incident made her a girl who's afraid to have sex. Now, unexpectedly, Linda's mother comes home from work a little earlier than usual and sees Linda and Patsy in her backyard and starts yelling at them. Patsy goes back home. Next day, Patsy and Linda go to a bar and they are drunk. Patsy starts dancing on stage. Linda joins her after a while seeing them dance. A man named Chuck meets them. After they come out of the bar, he tells them that if they can dance professionally, they can earn money while doing it. He emphasizes the sentence, a lot of money. Linda says who would watch both of them dance. Then Chuck replies, I will watch you dance. After this encounter, Chuck becomes a friend to both Linda and Patsy. One night, Chuck invites Linda to a party. She sneaks out of the house to go to the party. The party happens to be a seashore. Chuck and Linda just sits there and enjoys each other's company. They talk about a lot of things like dating, movies, etc. After a while, Chuck kisses Linda. After the party, Chuck drops Linda home before Linda gets off the car. Chuck asks her why she's always so silent and doesn't talk much with anybody. To that, Linda says she got pregnant a year ago and the baby was put up for adoption by her mom. Since then, she's become calm. Linda wanted to be honest with Chuck if she wanted to start a relationship with Chuck, so she told him everything. Chuck said, I don't care about your past. I'd like to meet your parents. Linda said, no, my parents won't like you. Chuck said they will like me. If they don't, it's not a problem. If they like me, you have to spend the night at my place. Linda agrees to this and brings Chuck home to meet her parents. While having dinner, Linda's parents ask Chuck what he does, and he says, I was in the army. Linda's father was an army veteran. After knowing this, Chuck says he might have a lot of war stories. After dinner, Chuck was supposed to take Linda to a movie. Instead, he takes her to his house and they start to have sex. Linda comes home very late due to this. Her mom punishes her by hitting her. Linda gets angry seeing her mother react like a maniac. Next morning, she leaves house to leave with Chuck. Now, Linda and Chuck are living together. One day, they host a party at their place. Patsy, Linda's friend, comes to the party. Patsy goes to Chuck's room. In there, an adult film was running in the background. Patsy asks Chuck, do you like these films? To that, he says yes. Patsy and Chuck talk for a while, and Chuck tries to kiss Patsy, but Patsy pushes him away. Patsy goes back to Linda and tells her not to go into that room. Then, out of curiosity, Linda goes into that room, and then Chuck tells her about adult films, and this was the first time Linda had ever seen an adult film. Chuck wanted Linda to do everything the actress in adult films did. She didn't want to do all those things, but she wanted to make Chuck happy, so she forced herself to do all those things with Chuck. Chuck and Linda were happy and in love, at least that's what Linda thought. They got married. It's been a few months since they got married. One day, Linda gets a call from a police station saying that Chuck is in jail. Linda goes to the station and gets bail for Chuck. She asks him why he was in jail. Chuck angrily says, I told you to never ask me about my work. She assumes that he supplies women for prostitution and asks him what he does. Then Chuck says that those women need money to live, so I help them. Chuck is in big trouble and he wants a lot of money, so he asks Linda to act in adult films and takes her to an adult film audition. The producer says that she won't be able to do them. Then, Chuck shows the producer a video in which Chuck and Linda were having sex. After watching the video, the producers agreed to make an adult film with Linda. The shooting of the film starts with Linda getting a little nervous, but the actor she is going to work with comes to her and tells her not to be nervous. Some of the early scenes in the film are being shot. Now it comes to the scene where Linda has to have sex with the other actor Harry. Linda performs very well in these scenes. Even Harry, an experienced actor, gets faded before Linda's performance. After this, the producers host a party. In that party, Chuck and Linda are in a room, and Linda yells at Chuck. Both of them are fighting about something. The next day, Linda is called for the poster photo shoot of the film she acted in. Her photo shoot goes very well. The name of the movie is Deep Throat. This film gets released and becomes a huge hit. Linda gets interviewed about the movie after its success. Linda actually says she wanted to become a movie actress, but it didn't happen, so she became an adult film actress instead. When Linda's parents find out that she became an adult star, they feel sad for Linda. One day, Linda and Chuck go to a private screening of the film she acted in. There, she meets Hugh Hebner, who was an editor at Playboy magazine. Hugh and Linda watch a movie together. While watching the movie, Hugh tells Linda that she can actually become an actress, not in an adult film, but in a real Hollywood film, and he can help her become an actress. A few years later, she stopped acting in adult films. She's now writing a book. Linda's publishers hook her up to a lie detector to find out if she was telling the truth about her past. Then we find that Chuck used to abuse Linda uncountable times. He even made her get into prostitution. He abused her in so many ways. She was hit by Chuck multiple times if she didn't listen to him. Fed up with Chuck, Linda goes to her mother one night and asks if she can stay there for a few days. She tells her to go back home to Chuck. That night, Chuck forces her to be an adult film star. He threatens her with a gun, and that's how Linda started making adult films. One day, Linda meets Patsy at the clothes store. They share details about their lives. Patsy asks Linda, "Are you happy with Chuck? Is he forcing you to do things like this? You don't like Chuck. What's happening?" Chuck was listening to what they were talking about. Linda noticed it and tells Patsy that she was happy with Chuck. Linda's payment for the acting in the adult films was doubled by the producers, but Chuck doesn't tell Linda this and keeps the money for himself. One day, the producer comes to Chuck and tells him that he should make Linda act in one more movie. To that, Chuck says yes. Linda says no when Chuck asks her to act in one more movie. Then Chuck takes her to a hotel room and gives her to some men. They have sex with Linda repeatedly. After this, Chuck takes her back home. She then runs away from Chuck, but Chuck catches her. All of this was happening on the road. Police notice him and ask him, "Is everything alright?" Chuck tells him that he is her husband and everything was alright. Even the police officer recognized Linda and takes the autograph from her. Next morning, Linda calls a producer, his name is Anthony, and tells him that she won't be able to act in one more movie. She explains to him what her situation is. Anthony supports her decision and gives her a house to live in. Chuck comes in search of Linda and finds Anthony in a hotel room. Anthony beats him up and tells him not to go near Linda again. 6 years later, Linda is married to a simple man. She has a child now. She's actually writing her autobiography. She gets a call from the publisher saying her book was approved. She wants the world to know about the hardships she went through, and now it is possible with her book. Linda's book is a hit, and she gets interviewed by a TV channel. The interviewers ask her why she was silent when all of this was happening to her. She said she was told that she must follow her husband and do whatever he asks of you. Linda's mother taught her these words. She's watching the interview, and with this comes a feeling of guilt. She comes to Linda and hugs her at her house. The film ends here.